Making a piano keyboard cover can be done in a few simple steps. Begin by measuring the length and width of the piano keys. Cut a piece of foam of the same size. Make sure to add a few inches of extra foam for ease of installation. Get a piece of fabric slightly larger than the foam and lay it down on a flat surface. Place the foam on top of the fabric. Cut out the fabric around the foam, leaving a few inches allowance. Take out the foam from the fabric. Run a zigzag stitch over the embroidered edge for a back cover. Place the fabric back on the foam, ensuring that the zigzag stitch is aligned with the edge of the foam. Lay down a piece of wool felt and place the foam and fabric assembly on top. Trim the wool felt to the size of the foam and fabric. Now stitch the wool felt to the fabric, leaving enough allowance for the edges of the fabric and foam assembly. Place a thin layer of batting on top of the fabric assembly to give it a softer feel. Put the batting assembly on top of the cover assembly and stitch them together at the embroidered edge. At each corner, create a hem by stitching around the corners of the cover. Place the cover over the piano and ensure that the edges of the cover fit snugly over the piano keys. Mark the edges of the cover, 1 inch away from the keys, using a fabric pen. Take out the cover and cut the edges of the cover 1 inch away from the marks. Attach ties at each end of the cover for a secure attachment to the piano. Thread a sturdy needle and start to attach the buttons at the suitable corners. Continue to add buttons in a decorative pattern, ensuring that the cover is securely attached. Use ribbons or bias tapes to make eyelets for a firm attachment. Mark the places where the eyelets are to be made using a fabric pen. Cut the ribbons or tapes slightly longer than the eyelets. Attach each ribbon or tape to the fabric in the marked places. Create holes for the eyelets. Use a small hole cutter for this purpose. Carefully thread the ribbons or tapes through the holes to create the eyelets. Using a thick thread, stitch the edges of the eyelets for a secure hold. Attach a hook and loop closure at the edge of the cover for an easy to open and close option.